Hello everyone, I am Naciz and welcome to my channel. Today we will going to talk about marrying the first son in a Nigerian family. Well, for sure there are some nationalities will say like, and so what? What's the difference of marrying the first son, the second son, the third son? So what is special about the first son? As we know, Nigerians are still embracing their culture and tradition. So once you talk about first son, that one is a very big deal for any Nigerian family because they believe that the first son is the pride of the family and the first son will going to inherit the responsibilities of his parents to the family. So if you're the first son and your parents are already gone or they are weak, old, sick, then as a first son, it's your responsibility to be the head of the family. So you are just like the leader of the family. That's why there's a lot of Nigerian family who are investing so much to their first son. And according to their tradition, in any case that the family or the parents will going to transfer their wealth or whatever they have to their children, the first son will going to have the biggest share or he will going to have the main share. Well, it still depends, right? That's why there is a last will and testament. You know, here in Nigeria, they have a tribal issue. That's why I always say that Nigeria is a big country separated by tribes. So I already mentioned this in my previous vlog that there are still some families here in Nigeria that are not open-minded. They are still have that culture and tradition that no, if you're from Yoruba, you can't marry my son. If you're an Igbo, you can't marry my son. Not even their son, their children, all their children. It's hard for them to accept that their child will going to marry somebody from another tribe. That one is still an issue here in Nigeria. But as what I said, there are already modern families or open-minded families that they can accept as long that their son love the woman or any of their children love that person, they will going to love and embrace that person also. So if there's already an issue for some families to marry from another tribe, what if their son, their eldest son, will going to bring somebody from another country, a foreigner? I mean, someone that have a totally different culture, tradition, beliefs, language. So it's not easy, right? Well, thank God my husband is not the first son, but in the family, he's the first one who marry a foreigner. And I think it became like an opportunity for other members of the family to marry a foreigner as well. So I am the first foreigner in the family and then he have relations that follows. But honestly, if they see that I am not maybe a good person or a good wife, maybe they will not going to accept another foreigners to enter their family. So, kailangan nyo akong pasalamatan because those women are also Filipino. So anyway, what if the first son will going to bring a foreigner to the family and tell his entire family that I'm going to marry this woman, this white woman, or this foreigner? So what will be the reaction of the family? I know some people who did that. There are sad, there are also a happy story about it. Well, I heard a lot of stories about this one. If the first son will going to present somebody that is a foreigner to his family, there's only two reactions that the family can give. It's either they accept or they decline. So let's go for those ones who decline. I know somebody that his family, his parents are really against for him to marry a foreigner. But the guy really wants to marry the woman. And he also know that he also need the woman. What he did, he really stand for his wife. He really fought for the woman. And now they are happily together and they already have their own family. way, there are also some men who will going to do other things for their family to accept the foreign woman. I know someone who told his family that this money that I'm sending you is from this woman, that this woman is helping me a lot here in abroad, and this woman is the one who's helping me to build that building. And the family accepted the woman, but all those ones that he says are actually 50% lie. Yes, they are working together, so it means that the woman is also helping him, but sending money to Nigeria, building whatever they're building, it's all with the man. The man was the one doing those things. He's the one who's working hard, and the woman didn't came from a rich family, so she also learned from the man. I mean, whatever she knows right now. So I was like wondering when I heard that one, that why he needs to tell that. And then later on, I knew that, okay, the reason why he needs to give the woman a good name to his family so that they will going to accept her, because he is the first son. And then I also know somebody who went back to Nigeria and told his family that, the woman that I'm with right now, she's the one who gave this 3 million naira. I was surprised when I heard that story because I know the woman, but of course I didn't say anything. I just listened to the story and agree with them. Because I don't want to have any problem with them. Anyway, so there are first son who are actually doing that so that their family can accept their wife or the woman that they want to marry. But unfortunately, there are also first son who will going to marry a foreigner in abroad, and then once they come back here, they will going to marry their own kind. I mean, they will going to marry someone that their parents wants them to marry. I also heard one story that there is a Nigerian man who went abroad and marry a local in that country. So after marrying the woman, boom, he became successful. What I mean, he started to open a business and he doesn't have any problem with his visa, and then they got 3 children. So after long years of marriage, everybody thought that they are happy until finally the man comes back here in Nigeria, and unfortunately he married another woman here in Nigeria. So it was so sad to know those type of stories because it seems like so unfair. Well, they says that the reason why that man got married in Nigeria because he is the first son, and that is what his family want. Because honestly, there are still men here in Nigeria that are super duper respecting their elders, their parents, their family, and for them, they really need to follow what their family wants. Well, my question is that one will going to make that man happy at the end? I mean, he met someone that actually helped him a lot when he doesn't have anything yet, and then suddenly you just come back home and marry another person. That is very sad. Anyway, for those foreigners who are watching this and your Nigerian boyfriend is the first son, don't lose hope, okay? Not everybody are like that. Don't lose hope, because I know personally someone who really fought for his wife, and now they are happily married and they're both successful in the careers and the business that they've chosen. And I also heard another story from a Filipina that her husband is not the first son, but right in front of her, the parents of her husband told her that we don't want our son to marry a foreigner. It's so painful, right? And that's why she really cried. But right now, they are together, they are married, and they are happy. So that's the thing, you just need to marry someone that you love. It's still good to marry somebody that you can grow with, that the two of you became successful because you are together. Well, anyway, this first son thing also goes to the head of some Nigerian men. Yes, some of them, their head became big. What I mean is they became so proud because of that first son thing, because their parents are always saying that this is my first first son. This my first son will going to be successful. I'm going to give everything that we have to my first son. This my first son is like this. This my first son is like that. We don't allow our first son to wash dishes, to clean house, because he is the first son. So because of those things, they put in the brain of their first son, the head of their first son became big. He became so proud. One time, I went to one wedding and I was teasing the woman because I'm close to the woman, even to the groom. And I was teasing the bride and I asked her, "Are you sure you will going to marry this man? Are you sure? Are you already decided?" Then the man replied me, and he was serious when he says it. And he says that, "You should not ask her. You should ask me. Don't you know that I'm the first son?" So I was like, whoa. Well, you're the one who needs visa. Just kidding. Guys, Nigerians are really stick to their tradition. They really embracing it, and that is something that you cannot take it away from them. And actually, I like that one because that is their identity. However, nowadays, because of this modern world, people are already traveling out. Let's admit, every Nigerian family, they have someone in abroad, right? Same thing with Filipinos. Every Filipino family also have someone in abroad. So, we are already going all over the world. We are already scattered all over the world. So, there's a lot of chances for you to meet someone with different nationality, beliefs, tradition, culture, language to you, and then later on you will realize that, oh my God, I love this person. He is the one I want to marry. She is the one I want to marry. That is love. They says there's no barrier if it comes to love. That first son thing, yes, it's still here in Nigeria. It's still alive here in Nigeria. There are still families who are actually still cannot accept if their first son will going to marry somebody from another tribe, from another country. Well, that is already given and we cannot take it away from them. So we need to accept that one. The only thing is, if you marry someone, a first son, or even if it's not a first son, if you marry a Nigerian and the family will going to tell you that, no, I don't want our son to marry you, well, everything is still depends on their son. It still depends on the man, on your fiancé, if he will going to fight for you or he will just going to walk away. That's the only thing, right? Okay, so anyway, thank you very much for staying with me today, and that's all for now. I promise you we will still going to have lots and lots of topics regarding Nigerian culture, tradition, places. I'm so excited, There's a lot of things to actually talk about if it comes to Nigeria. So thank you very much for staying with me, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye!